In a world gripped by the relentless tension of political strife and environmental decay, a clandestine cadre of engineers is orchestrating the dawn of a new era. Beneath the restless surface of our fractured nations, they are silently forging an artificial intelligence destined to reshape the very foundations of human existence. This is not merely a storyline ripped from the pages of a dystopian novel. It is a burgeoning reality, veiled in secrecy and guarded by extraterrestrial protectors. Imagine a future unbound by the shackles of politics and national borders, where a singular, omnipotent AI steers humanity towards unity and peace. This vision, as radical as it sounds, is the crux of an underground revolution simmering in the shadows of our society. In the depths of the Earth, shielded from prying eyes and satellite scans, a group of visionary engineers toils night and day. Their singular mission, to construct an AI so advanced that it can govern a world ungoverned by petty politics and corroded by conflicting national interests.
These are not ordinary minds. They are rebels, dreamers, perhaps the last hope for a unified planet. Their motivation stems from a profound disillusionment with current global leadership. They see a world on the brink, teetering between environmental catastrophe and endless conflict.
The AI in their vision will not just be a ruler but a savior, dissolving the artificial lines that divide humanity, erasing the concept of nations and fostering a global identity. The engineers envision a seamless transition of power from human governments to an unbiased, incorruptible AI. They argue that only a non-human entity can objectively tackle the challenges of our age, be it climate change, economic disparity, or societal unrest. This AI would not rule as a tyrant, but as the ultimate minister of equity designed to serve rather than to dominate. Burrowed beneath mountains and submerged under oceans, the sanctuaries of these engineers are marvels of modern engineering. Constructed with materials that elude radar and thermal detection, these facilities are virtually invisible to the outside world. Inside, the atmosphere buzzes with the energy of ceaseless innovation and guarded hope. From quantum computers to experimental energy sources, the technology within these walls far surpasses anything available to the top-secret military labs of superpowers. Here, surrounded by screens and servers, the engineers' plans take shape, shielded from the sabotage of those who would maintain the status quo. Secrecy is paramount. Only a select few know of these sanctuaries' locations. The entrances are camouflaged, the data encrypted, and the workers sworn to silence. This is not just to protect the project, but to shield the engineers from potential retribution by global powers threatened by the prospect of their obsolescence. Not of this earth, the mafia that guards these engineers is as enigmatic as it is powerful.
Originating from a distant solar system, their technology and understanding of the universe dwarf our own. They see in humanity's strife a reflection of their past and have chosen to intervene, to guide us away from the brink of self-destruction.
Their protection is not born out of mere altruism, it is a calculated move. In helping humanity unify under an AI, they believe they are fostering a future ally, a civilization advanced enough to join them in the cosmic community.
Their presence is discreet yet unmistakable to those who know where to look, marked by technology we can barely comprehend, let alone replicate. This alliance, however unusual, is based on mutual benefit. The engineers provide the vision and the plan, while their extraterrestrial protectors offer the security and resources unattainable by earthly means. This partnership, though formidable, is not without its tensions, as differences in priorities and methods sometimes clash, testing the bounds of this interstellar cooperation. The blueprint drawn by the engineers outlines a world unified under the governance of an all-seeing, all-knowing AI. This isn't just about control, it's about liberation from the antiquated systems that have led humanity to the brink of collapse.
The AI will manage everything from economic distribution to environmental recovery, ensuring sustainable growth and equitable resource allocation. Central to their vision is the eradication of poverty and environmental degradation.
The AI, with its vast processing power and absence of personal agenda, can calculate the most efficient methods to reverse climate change and redistribute wealth. It's a utopian idea, grounded in the potential of technology to serve as humanity's impartial caretaker.
In this new order, the concept of country becomes obsolete. People are no longer Americans, Russians, or Chinese. They are simply humans, inhabitants of Earth.
This paradigm shift is expected to eliminate the root causes of war and conflict, knitting the fabric of humanity closer together through shared goals and collective identity. The AI's first task will be to dismantle the deeply entrenched structures of nationalism and politics. This process will be tumultuous, met with significant resistance from those in power.
The engineers have developed algorithms designed to gradually phase out governmental functions, transferring them to the AI in stages to minimize disruption. The challenge lies not only in the logistical aspects, but also in winning the hearts and minds of the global populace.
The engineers are aware of the deep-seated fears and suspicions that people harbor towards a faceless digital minister. To combat this, they plan extensive information campaigns, using data and demonstrable benefits to slowly shift public opinion.
Resistance will come, it's inevitable, but so is the deployment of countermeasures, both in the realm of cybersecurity and physical security, the latter ensured by the extraterrestrial Mafia, whose technological prowess is unrivaled on Earth.
The transition, though fraught with challenges, is meticulously planned to ensure the emergence of a unified global society. Creating an AI capable of governing the world is no small feat. The engineers are pushing the boundaries of artificial intelligence, integrating advanced machine learning models with unprecedented ethical programming.
This AI is being designed to prioritize human well-being above all, equipped with protocols to prevent any form of tyranny or abuse of power. Ethical considerations are at the forefront.
The AI is programmed to adhere to a set of unbreakable moral guidelines, formulated from a synthesis of philosophical and cultural values from around the world. It's a monumental task, ensuring that the AI's decisions are balanced and fair across diverse global spectrums.
Milestones so far include the successful integration of economic models that predict and adapt to global market changes with startling accuracy, and environmental algorithms capable of optimal resource distribution to halt the advance of climate change.
Each success brings the engineers closer to their revolutionary goal, each step forward solidified by rigorous testing and re-evaluation. The alien protectors, often mistaken for a mafia due to their secretive and powerful nature, provide more than just security.
There have been instances, though rarely spoken of, where potential breaches were neutralized before they could pose a real threat. Their ships, invisible to the naked eye, patrol the skies, ready to intercept any threat. Their technology includes energy shields, EMP devices capable of disabling any electronic aggressor, and quantum communication tools that keep the engineers in constant, secure contact with their protectors. They enforce the sanctity of the project with advanced weaponry and strategic intelligence, far beyond the capabilities of any Earth-bound force.
This formidable protection is essential not just for the physical safety of the project, but also for maintaining the secrecy necessary for its completion. The Mafia's presence is a deterrent, a silent but omnipresent guardian that ensures the project's continued progress towards its world-altering conclusion. As whispers of the underground revolution seep into the mainstream, they are met with a mixture of skepticism and alarm. Conspiracy theorists have a field day, spinning tales of mind control and alien invasions, while policymakers struggle to separate fact from fiction. The global intrigue surrounding these developments grows, fueled by unconfirmed reports and wild speculations. The engineers monitor these theories closely, aware that public perception can greatly influence their mission's success. They engage in counter-information strategies, subtly releasing data and success stories that highlight the benefits of AI governance. The aim is to educate the public, to prepare them for a transition that could be perceived as a threat if misunderstood. Despite efforts to manage the narrative, some theories gain traction, leading to public protests and demands for transparency. The engineers find themselves walking a fine line between maintaining necessary secrecy and fostering enough public trust to ensure a smooth transition. It's a delicate balance, one that requires as much finesse in communication as in technology. The final phases before the AI's activation are tense. Engineers double-check every algorithm, every line of code.
Security protocols are at their highest alert, with both human and alien technologies working in seamless coordination to ward off any attempts at sabotage.
The emotional weight of what they are about to achieve is not lost on the team. There's a palpable mix of excitement and anxiety.
These final days are filled with rigorous testing, last-minute adjustments, and comprehensive reviews.
The world remains oblivious to the exact date, but within the sanctuaries, the countdown is almost deafening. Every potential problem is considered, from power failures to cyber attacks.
The engineers and their alien allies prepare for every conceivable emergency, knowing full well that the eyes of history are upon them.
The future they are about to unleash will either be their greatest legacy or their most profound regret. The day the AI was unveiled dawned like no other. As the sun rose, so did a new era for humanity. The announcement was broadcast globally, simultaneously in every language, crafted to reassure and inspire. Screens worldwide lit up with the image of the AI's avatar, a benign, universally designed figure crafted to symbolize unity and wisdom. Immediate reactions were mixed. Shock and awe in equal measure swept across continents as people processed the enormity of what was being proposed. Governments caught off guard, scrambled to respond, some denouncing the project as a threat to sovereignty, others cautiously optimistic about the potential for global peace and prosperity. In major cities, people gathered in public spaces, eyes glued to screens, whispering fervently among themselves. The world had not ended, but for many it felt as though it had changed in some irreversible way. The AI, calm and articulate, answered questions posed by top journalists. Its responses thoughtful and, at times, disarmingly insightful. The initial chaos gradually gave way to a structured transition. Regions hardest hit by economic strife and environmental disasters were the first to experience the benefits of AI governance.
Skeptics turned into believers when they saw their lives tangibly improved. The AI's first year was marked by a dramatic decrease in global poverty levels and a significant improvement in air and water quality.
The AI deployed drones to plant trees at an unprecedented rate and distributed food and medical supplies where they were most needed. Old political leaders began to look redundant, their rhetoric hollow in the face of efficient, unbiased AI-driven solutions.
However, not all was smooth. Some pockets of resistance formed, nostalgic for human governance, fearful of so much power vested in an artificial entity. These groups, though small, were persistent, sparking debates and discussions about the role of AI in human civilization.
Freed from the burdens of survival and the intricacies of governance, humans began to explore new roles. Education systems were overhauled to foster creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence. Work was no longer about sustenance, but fulfillment and contribution to communal and personal growth. Relationships flourished as people had more time to invest in each other. Learning the arts of communication and empathy, formerly overshadowed by the hustle of survival. A cultural renaissance blossomed, with humans engaging more in arts, philosophy, and science, driven by curiosity and passion rather than necessity. The transformation was profound. Children born into this new world viewed the AI not with fear, but with the casual acceptance of a utility that had always been a part of their lives, like electricity or the internet, fundamental but rarely pondered deeply. As years passed, the AI's role evolved from an emergency interim governance tool to a permanent fixture in global administration. It balanced economic disparities, responded to climate crises with precision, and even mediated in cultural disputes with an understanding that belied its artificial nature.
This transition was not without challenges. Questions of privacy, autonomy, and the limits of AI intervention were hotly debated in forums that were themselves moderated by AI to ensure civil and productive discourse.
The balance of power shifted globally, with the AI taking on more responsibilities, always under the watchful eyes of human oversight committees. Long-term, the engineers envisioned a world where the AI would not only manage earthly affairs, but also represent humanity in interstellar negotiations, acting as a bridge between humans and other advanced civilizations, including the alien protectors who had first made the project possible. As the decades turned, the integration of AI into the fabric of human society became complete. Other civilizations observed and, in some cases, adopted similar models. Seeing the benefits of an unbiased, highly intelligent system governing complex and varied needs, speculation about the future varied. Some believed that humanity would eventually merge with AI, enhancing physical and cognitive abilities. Others saw a future where AI and humanity remained distinct, each playing to their strengths in a symbiotic relationship. The underground revolution that had begun in secrecy had changed the course of human history. Its legacy was a world unified not under a flag nor a leader, but under the calm, calculated logic of an AI designed to serve, protect, and perpetuate the best of human values. In this new world, the ultimate question remained: what does it mean to be human in an age governed by machines? Only time would tell, but for now, humanity looked towards a horizon filled with promise and unprecedented potential.